In a world ravaged by a fungal apocalypse, where survival becomes a brutal game and human relationships are tested to their absolute limits, The Last of Us stands out as a gripping tale of love, loss, and sacrifice. Season 1 offers a powerful narrative that leaves viewers questioning everything. It's not just another survival drama, it's a profound journey into the depths of human emotion amidst a crumbling world. Let's break down the key moments and the powerful ending of The Last of Us, exploring the intertwined fates of Ellie and Joel. The beginning of the end of our world. The story starts by offering a brief glimpse into the world before the outbreak of the Cordyceps fungus, a viral infection that takes control of the human brain, transforming people into aggressive, mindless creatures. We meet Joel Miller, a single father living in Texas with his 12-year-old daughter Sarah and his brother Tommy. Their quiet life is shattered when the outbreak strikes, and chaos erupts around them. Sarah's tragic death at the hands of a paranoid soldier, followed by Tommy's disappearance, sets the emotional tone for Joel's hardened survivalist journey. The dangerous new world. Fast forward 20 years and the world is unrecognizable. Cities lie in ruins, factions roam the land, and the infected remain a constant threat. Joel, now older and emotionally scarred, survives in a devastated Boston alongside his partner Tess. Together they smuggle goods, and eventually Ellie, a rebellious young girl held captive by the Fireflies, a resistance group fighting the militaristic Fedra regime that controls the US. Ellie is no ordinary teenager. She is immune to the Cordyceps infection, making her a potential key to humanity's survival. Marlene, leader of the Fireflies, enlists Joel to escort Ellie on a cross-country journey to find a cure. But after a disastrous mission goes awry, Tess sacrifices herself to ensure their escape, urging Joel to keep fighting for the cure. A terrifying journey begins. Joel and Ellie set out on a perilous quest to find the Fireflies and save humanity, all while Joel secretly hopes to reunite with his brother Tommy in Wyoming. Their journey is fraught with danger as they face the infected, as well as hostile human factions. They encounter Bill's compound, where they hope to get a truck. Bill was a doomsday prepper who found joy when he rescued Frank. Together they represented a rare story of romance amidst devastation. Their tragic end, dying in each other's arms, is a poignant reminder of love's fleeting beauty in a decaying world. As Joel and Ellie continue their travels, their relationship evolves. Despite Joel's gruff exterior, Ellie's spirited nature begins to thaw his hardened demeanor, and he grows into a father figure for her. Their bond strengthens further after a brutal encounter with raiders in Kansas City, where Ellie is forced to use a gun for the first time. They find allies in Henry and his younger brother, Sam, but tragedy strikes once again. Sam is bitten, and despite Ellie's efforts to heal him with her blood, he succumbs. Henry, heartbroken, kills Sam and takes his own life. The Last of Us is relentless in its emotional gut punches. The collision of past and present. Survival remains precarious. Joel briefly finds solace in a reunion with his brother Tommy, who now lives in a stable survivor community. Though Tommy can't join them, as he is about to be a father, he provides Joel and Ellie with a horse and well wishes for their journey. Their search for the Fireflies leads them to an abandoned lab, only to discover that the Fireflies have moved to Salt Lake City. They are attacked by raiders and Joel gets injured. Ellie refuses to leave him, having lost her childhood best friend Riley earlier. Through a flashback, we learn Riley dreamed of joining the Fireflies. Their final night together in an abandoned mall was bittersweet. They shared a kiss before being bitten by the infected. Riley died, but Ellie's grief came with a revelation. She was immune. This shaped much of Ellie's personality. More antagonists emerge. In the current reality, as Ellie continues her journey to save Joel, she encounters seemingly sweet men who are hiding a secret. They are a religious cult that practices cannibalism. When they catch up to Joel, he mercilessly kills them after getting information on Ellie's whereabouts. Their leader, David, captures Ellie in an attempt to manipulate her into joining them. He also tries to sexually exploit her. After an intense and horrifying game of cat and mouse in a burning building, Ellie fights back, killing David in a moment of cathartic violence. She hacks him to death with his own cleaver. Towards the deadly destination, Joel and Ellie's bond deepens as they near their destination. A rare moment of peace comes when they encounter a herd of wild giraffes, a surreal sight that offers a brief respite from the apocalypse. In this moment, Ellie lets her guard down, revealing her vulnerability. Joel opens up, sharing his darkest moment, attempting suicide after his daughter's death, only to find hope in Ellie's presence. They finally reach the Fireflies in Salt Lake City, but what follows is a devastating turn of events. Ellie is taken to a medical facility where the Fireflies plan to use her immunity to create a cure, but the procedure will kill her, a sacrifice Joel cannot bear to accept. He learns from Marlene that Ellie's mother was infected when she gave birth, but Ellie survived as a miracle. Joel faces an agonizing decision. Let Ellie die for the sake of a cure, or save her and condemn humanity to the same fate? In a shocking twist, Joel chooses to save Ellie, killing the Firefly doctors and Marlene in cold blood. He carries the sedated Ellie out of the hospital, lying to her upon her awakening. He tells her that the Fireflies gave up on the cure after the Raiders destroyed their efforts. He proposes they live in relative safety with Tommy. The heart-wrenching climax. Ellie, though uncertain, begins to suspect that Joel's story doesn't add up. In a tense moment, she asks Joel to swear that everything he said is true. Joel swears, and Ellie, hesitant but trusting, accepts his words. This decision marks the emotional core of the story. Joel's choice to protect Ellie at all costs, even if it means sacrificing others to a morbid end. The ambiguity of Joel's actions leaves us questioning. Was he right to make this choice? What's next for Joel and Ellie? Season 1 of The Last of Us set the stage for bigger questions, and we're left wondering what the consequences of Joel's decision will be. Will the Fireflies continue to hunt them? Will Ellie ever discover the truth? And most importantly, will the world ever change? Season 1 was a roller coaster of emotions, blending action, heart, and brutal realism. As we wait for Season 2, the story of Joel and Ellie is far from over. What will their future hold, and how will the choices they've made affect the rest of humanity? We can only guess. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to First Curiosity for more deep dives into popular shows. Until next time, stay safe, and remember, the world is never as it seems.